No soap, no deodorant, no daily shower. For most of human history, that was just normal. So, did ancient humans actually smell bad? This isn't a gross-out video. This is the real science of ancient hygiene. And the answer might completely change how you think about smelling bad. And the twist at the end, about whether ancient humans even noticed their own smell, is going to make you question your own deodorant routine. Stay with me. Let's start with what they actually smelled like. Because the honest answer isn't as simple as, yes, obviously. Ancient humans sweated, walked barefoot, wore animal hides, and rarely if ever washed with anything close to soap. By modern standards, yes, they would have smelled strong. But here's the part that gets left out. Body odor isn't just about washing. It's shaped by diet, environment, clothing, and even genetics, all of which were completely different back then. Someone walking barefoot through open air all day smells very different from someone wearing thick socks and shoes for 12 hours straight. Ancient humans had the barefoot advantage, so they smelled strong by our standards. But did they even notice? That's where this gets interesting. Keep watching. Your nose adapts to whatever smell surrounds you constantly. This is called olfactory adaptation, and it means ancient humans likely couldn't smell themselves at all. If everyone around you smells the same way you do, there's no contrast, no normal to compare against. The entire concept of smelling bad requires something to compare it to. So a time traveler from today would likely be far more disgusted by ancient humans than ancient humans were by each other. But ancient humans weren't completely indifferent to smell either. The ancient Egyptians actually invented one of the first deodorants in recorded history. Their recipe included ground ostrich egg, tortoise shell, and gallnuts mixed into a paste with fat. It wasn't meant to smell good on its own. It was designed to block sweat odor directly, which means the idea of fighting body odor on purpose isn't modern at all. It's at least 3,000 years old. Egypt didn't stop at deodorant. They also made some of the earliest perfumes, thick, oil-based scents worn on the head, neck, and wrists. Cardamom, myrrh, rose, cinnamon. These weren't just pleasant smells, they were status symbols. Smelling good meant you could afford to smell good. So while regular people likely smelled exactly how you'd expect for the era, wealthy ancient Egyptians were arguably more obsessed with smelling good than most people are today. We're halfway through, and the next part, the one civilization that actually bathed daily, completely changes the picture. Stay with me. The ancient Romans were one of history's few civilizations that bathed almost every single day, not occasionally, daily, as both a social custom and a religious one. Public bathhouses weren't just for getting clean. They were where people socialized, did business, and spent hours of their actual day. After bathing, Romans rubbed scented oils into their skin and carried small bottles of fragrance tied to their wrists. For a period in history, this was completely mainstream. Here's the uncomfortable part. By the time you get to medieval Europe, daily bathing mostly disappeared. Things actually got worse before they got better. So ancient humans smell bad isn't really one story. It's several completely different stories, depending on which century and which civilization you're actually talking about. This next part is the reason I made this video. What your own nose would actually think if you stood next to them, and why that's not as obvious as you'd guess. If you stood next to a hunter-gatherer from 50,000 years ago, your modern nose, trained on soap, deodorant, and laundry detergent, would likely find them overwhelming. But that reaction says more about how sensitive modern noses have become than it does about ancient humans actually being dirty. We've spent the last 100 years training our sense of smell to detect and reject body odor immediately. Ancient humans never had that training because they never needed it. Last section. This is the part that connects all of this back to you and your own deodorant. Stay for this one. Modern deodorant and antiperspirant didn't really take off until the early 1900s, meaning most of human history, including fairly recent history, ran without it. Which means the version of normal you grew up with, daily showers, deodorant, scented everything, is actually the unusual chapter in this whole story, not the other way around. Body odor itself isn't a flaw. It's bacteria interacting with sweat on your skin, a completely normal biological process that every human has had for as long as humans have existed. Some people today even carry a specific gene variant that means they produce almost no detectable underarm odor at all. No deodorant required, ever. So did ancient humans smell bad? By our standards, probably yes. By their own standards, there was no bad to compare it to. It was just what humans smelled like. If this changed how you think about your own hygiene routine, share it. Someone you know definitely needs to hear about the ostrich egg deodorant. Subscribe, because the next video covers something about ancient human life that's even stranger than this one. What's the one daily habit ancient humans had that modern science is only now proving was right all along? That's next. See you there.